I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point. The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous.
Mic check, 1, 2. What it do? This your man She from To The Point Podcast. What's happening? You know what I noticed too, Reem? I wasn't playing the cameras right, was I? I supposed to always look there? The middle one? All right, I supposed to always look here though when I'm talking. All right, I wasn't doing that. I was kept looking. I was looking around. Oh, don't get up. Okay. Keep talking now. What you mean over there? More like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought I feed you. We talk rap off beat. All fact, all street. Get to the point. Hey, did I tell you Kanye said he coming up off of COVID, yo? Mic check 1 2. Listen, this your man Sheed, man, from To The Point Podcast. What's going on with you? Yo, what's going on? I'm supposed to crack it then? I act like I'm cracking it. Listen, your man took the stand and spit a verse. They call it get down first, cause snitch sound worse. Huh? At my face? Mic check 1 2. What's the deal? Right here? What's good? Your man took the stand and spit a verse. They call it get down first, cause snitch sound worse. Dude don't deserve to get whipped around in a hearse. Bury him alive, give him a ditch down in the dirt. He tried to get away from the court shit. He signing affidavits to waiver and writs of habeas corpus. Turn the chair. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. What's good? What it do? That's a better sound, right? Just like this. I feel comfortable. The camera right here. The mic sounds nice. Check 1. I'm on my health kick, counting cabbage, blowing spinach, physically fit, got the workout doing calisthenics. I make it do stretches when I chef it. Turn one into two, yeah, that's the method. Mic check 1 2. Oh, this boy ain't send me the music, man. One, two, like this. Oh, so when I initiate, stay right there. So what I'm trying to say is this here, right? You know what I mean? Lath Carter, where you going? Where? Where the trash at? Hey, listen, cuz, let me get up real quick because I'm going to send you the backup music. I'm going to send you, you always say that too, transparent, stay with us, right? Right. Plus, they look forward to something. I'm about to right now. Do it now. Mic check 1 2. Right? Hey, listen, man, this is what I'm trying to say, right? Wah, 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 wah. Spit. That's picking up for the live. They can hear it. Because they said that they couldn't hear it last time till you plug the speaker up. That widescreen shot was crazy. That mid camera. I didn't get a chance to look at it. What you see over there, son, on the computer? You watching and learning? Watch Uncle Reem too. You might want to be a videographer or something. You know what I mean? Cop heavy, I might throw something. Moving, losing pounds with no sweat. That's liposuction, huh? How you doing? Right. Yeah, we that's my phone. Who is it? Who? Who? No, no, no. You ain't no. Ain't no. You answer my phone, yo. What you do? Answer my phone? What you do? Huh? No, you did what? No, you did. Did you answer the phone the first time? Who told you to answer my phone, yo? No, ain't no slack. No answer my phone, bro. Yeah, you just pick up my phone. No, nope. Alhamdulillah. Husnul Vaughn. Okay. All right. That's it. All right. I'm gonna give him that. You saved him. I give him that. Don't make the same accident twice, though. Prophet. You know what I mean, man.
I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I sweet you. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I sweet you. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I sweet you. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jaws. To the point. The jaws. To the point.
5 minutes. Where you going, Karen? There's a bathroom right here, ain't it? We move like end joints. Listen. I wrote a joint, Rain, One Wish. Hey, what's that for it right here? The lives. I got one wish before I leave this earth, that my Caesar's first place in this human race. Gotta make sure I leave a purse. Whatever it takes, even if I bleed or hurt. It's hard for me to avert, so with the street I flirt. Nothing satisfies greed except, no, nothing satisfies greed, no. Nothing satisfies greed except when you're eating dirt. Can't take it with you, never seen a Brinks precede a hearse. In search of a better me, need therapy to relieve the hurt. Set us straight, instead we medicate with weed, lean, and perks. No need to premeditate, ain't nothing pre-rehearsed. I plead the first, ink a lethal verse, Bob and weed a curse. Huh? He gonna count it down. I'm gonna hit, your cue is me. As soon as I say, she, you know what I mean? I'm cueing off him. Mic check. No need to premeditate, ain't nothing pre-rehearsed. I plead the first, ink a lethal verse, Bob and weed a curse. They say she's a piece of work. Yes, sir. We gotta go live, right? When? You turned that joint on? When you turn that on?
I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jewels. To the point. The jewels. To the point.
Live on set and live on IG.
I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jewels. To the point. The jewels. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
The jewels. To the point. The jewels. To the point.
Hey, Robert Kahn, I'm here, I'm present.
What's going on? What's going on? Quick re-up, right?
I hit the buzzer beater. Bleachers, I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
Some pros and cons with all of them, right? And as I was, scanning my brain, right, I figured out that as much as I understand that it's not a freestyle, the written joint, I would much prefer hearing that than hearing a real off the top freestyle, unless a nigga super tight like Robbie Khan was saying some dudes be with the freestyle. They freestyle so crazy, you would think it's written.
Yeah, right. Then you got the other cats who try their best at freestyling, and like every 2 bars, they check 1, 2, and starting over again. The choo-choo train ride, trying to get the 16 stops, and they can't figure that last stop out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So freestyling is just that. It's not paid for, it's free. But it's supposed to be tight. So if you can't get it airtight, and if you can write something on a freestyle tip that's airtight, think back to what I said. You still have to be able to perform this on cue, hit the 8 ball in the corner pocket every time on stop and deliver. So that's a talent in itself. But to be a real freestyle rapper, it takes an authentic skill that only certain lyricists have. And not quite few have it as tight as the ones I'm naming, the ones I name.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, what y'all think about that? Y'all think freestyle off the top or written freestyle? 2 things, 2-part question, right? Is freestyle off the top, should that take the banner, should be the banner of freestyle rap, like it originated as, or should we say freestyle elevated as well? So everything elevated, that's what we gotta say these days. We can't be stuck in Jurassic Park era all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
We gotta,
right.
you know what I mean? We gotta move with the times. So
Yeah, because like everything elevates, everything evolves, everything has growth. You understand what I'm saying? So if hip hop was born, I'm gonna say 1979, it's a middle-aged young man, young lady right now. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? Hip hop got grandbabies.
right.
So you know it grew, and the grandbaby taking the banner right now. What they doing with it is what they doing with it. We gotta give them their respect and help them hold it down. Not
Right.
hold it down for them. Because it's their turn, they up the back, man.
Yeah.
I ain't getting in their way. I just want to also let them know that there's still room for the old cats that's still doing their thing. Because it's lanes, see, on the highway nowadays, you got 5 lanes of traffic.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's best you stay in your own lane. But if you can travel in each lane and keep it speeding down, us speeding each lane, do you.
Right. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? This is just the camera ride off what my man's saying, right? What we trying to do here on To The Point as well is bring harmony between all the facets, the old school, the new school, because a lot of the existing arguments only deserve a dialogue. You feel what I'm saying? And the old school got to learn how to understand the young bucks, you know what I mean? And have some
Right.
consideration and respect for the fact that they took the craft to another level. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And only thing I think some of the old heads be trying to do, right? To be honest, some of them, the ones that be hating, be trying to remain relevant, right? The ones who get out the young bucks' way and give them their homage, you know, let them do them, I think they understand, man. It's almost like I said, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant type vibe, you know what I mean? And
Right.
before that, Dr. J, Michael Jordan type vibe,
Right.
and so forth and so on, you know what I mean? I think that what needs to happen to bridge the gap is the youngins have respect for the elders, and the elders have consideration for what the youngins doing and pay a listen. You feel what I'm talking about?
Exactly, because like you said last time, respect is due to a dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? My grandmom taught me, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing, or she get mouth getting washed out with soap. You understand what I'm saying? So you knew to stay in pocket at all times, especially to give tribute to your old heads. Now, the old heads, at the same time, my grandmother, she ain't let none of the oldest ones in the family run around just disrespect her grandchildren. So she played the middle bass to keep stuff fair and even in the household. Because you had, like I said, You have older cats who think they automatically have something over top of a younger generation. You have some younger generations think the older cats is in the way and want to push them and shove them outside or to the side like if they don't exist. So you have the mediators of hip hop, which to the point is here to do,
Right.
is to keep it even. Like my man was just saying, I'm just articulating in my way.
Right.
Basically the same thing. All that thieving and stealing, get out of here.
Hey, let me say this here, right, Con? Don't that happen though in every facet of life? It ain't gotta be hip hop. On the street level, every level of the game, it comes down to the old and the new. You know what I mean? And you get what I'm saying?
Always a battle, like, right? You know what I mean? And that's like the rotten apple in the bunch, or the spoiled onion that rotten all the potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it only takes one to put his, how can I say it, his not so wholesome ways
Right.
onto a genre of music or a genre of people, or like you were saying, anything elementally supporting something trying to prosper can have a negative effect on it and spill over into everybody else trying to do something positive.
Right.
So it's always best to play it even.
Right.
And that's what I try to do at most times of the day. Most times, for the best part of my life, I'm trying to keep it even. Because I'm not always right, and I'm trying never to be wrong, but I'm Benny Adams, so I'm going to fall short. And like I said, or I'm saying, this world set traps out here for us young black men especially. And it's up to the cunning ones, the ones who got a little education, the ones who have a little ingenuity, to learn how to maneuver around the potholes and the traps that this world has set, especially for black men. Now, they're set for everybody. You know what I mean? But some potholes, the traps ain't as deep. But once you fall in, some of them, it's hard to get back out. So, that's what I'm coming up with that.
Hey, listen. I'm going to try to cover all ground that we was just mentioning, right, in our cold beverage.
Right.
So here's the cold beverage segment, right? Let me take a sip. Listen, I'm going to start off with the old school, right?
Right.
Kool G Rap. Listen, if any of the youngins, I believe most of the youngins are privy to Kool G Rap, especially the ones that talk the street, you know what I mean? They talk the street heavy. The rappers that talk the street heavy, or they listen to that type of vibe. Y'all like to listen to the Beanie Siegels and the Jada Kisses and all them dudes. Kool G Rap is a coin pioneer, that type of style.
Right.
And y'all
Right.
heard Jay-Z say it in one of his joints lyrically, I'm Kool G Rap in his prime, right? Kool G is working on an upcoming album, right? And it's featuring Mims, it's featuring Big Daddy Kane, amongst others, throwback dudes, man, pioneers. It's funny because we just, me and my man just recently acquainted, right, with a movement that's going on out all over the place. It's conglomerate, but the movement is a lot of throwback artists, you know, that was once, you know, that was relevant, still is relevant, made their name, you know what I mean?
Shout it out one time.
Yeah, it's called the Culture Pushers, you know what I mean? Culture Pushers Collective.
Right.
And it varies. People from Sauce Money, used to be Jay-Z right-hand man, Kool G Rap, M.O.P., Lil C's, Smith & Wesson.
Yant.
Yeah, Big Yant Strickland, shout out to Yant. My man Flash, shout out to Flash. Flash moving around heavy. If y'all know Flash, he signed to Rough Riders. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's still inked with them, but he was signed to Rough Riders before. Heavy with the bars, you know what I mean? Amongst others, you know what I'm saying? So The old heads still on the move is my highlighting point, right? Some of them still on the move, some of them still got a lot to say, and some of them still know how to talk it heavy. So look out for that Cool G rap, John. What you think, Kyle, about that, yo?
Hey, man, you like cover all bases. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can bring a grand slam home. The old heads really got the game back behind the play of the young boys. The young boys is leading the pack. They is making hits after hits. They stealing bases. They getting triple home runs, everything, right? But then you have some old heads that's reemerging back in the game, reestablishing themselves. Some have pioneered, like Sheikh was saying, and gave birth to some of the most lethalest MCs known to man. And a few of these guys that have reached back in they bag of tricks, and man, they like,
They heavy with it.
they got a lot of tricks. You understand? They like Phyllis the Cat. You know what I mean? They got a bag of tricks, man.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very happy to have met and have the privilege to bump my elbows and, rubbing shoulders with some of the dudes she just announced.
Right.
And,
I forgot to mention Method Man, too. Method Man on deck with that John,
yeah,
too, they say.
exactly. It's like you said, culture pushers, man.
Yeah, look out for that stuff. Culture pushes. Coach put me in the game. Coach put me in. They got a lot of stuff going on. Then they got Philly in the mix with them, too. They got Ab Live, Spado on this Coach Put Me In project.
Right.
A lot of stuff coming up, man, so listen out for that. But I want to shout out my old heads, man, Cool G and them, for even having the wherewithal to step out in the arena with these young cubs, these lions, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And still scrap and still let them
about?
know I know how to get at it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I shout out to them dudes for that,
And
man.
they holding their own. Like, I'm like I tell y'all, like, I am a detective when it comes to this MCing craft. I know skill between talent. I know stealing over skimming.
Right.
I know riding the beat under the track. I know laying over top of a track. I know when an MC is dominating the beat. I know when an MC is laying soft on the beat. See, there's certain criteria that makes up of the skill that some people call hip hop, some people call MCing, and like I like to call it rap, or what our genre I like is rap. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it varies, just like you have all different kind of rock and rolls. You understand what I'm saying? Hip hop is coming to that. It's breaking down like all these different fractions of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, moving on, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna hit another generation up. Freddie Gibbs.
This guy, man.
Freddie Gibbs, right? Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, man.
He pops up out Buffalo after some verbal assault that he verbally assaulted my man Benny the Butcher. For Benny the Butcher was shrugging his shoulders like I don't even know where it's coming from. You know, we was just torn together and this and that. So you never know why dudes do what they do in this game. Sometimes they show a flaky hand.
Right.
I ain't even trying to put no brain work to that because that ain't my, you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't figure that out because that ain't my thought pattern. But at any rate, dudes do it. And it's a little nutty, you know what I mean? But he did that. So what happened was he inherited some enemies, right? So he slid down to a show out Buffalo. I know y'all probably heard about it. And he's in the restaurant, and these boys come in there and stroll him like 20 deep. Allegedly Griselda affiliates, right? So he takes to social media because it was alleged that his chain got took in the process, right?
Right.
So he takes to social media, him and his chick, saying, you know, producer chain if y'all took it. You know what I mean? I ain't take no jury from me, you know what I mean? And he was in the process of buying some more jury when he was, when he was filming the joint. You know, like this how the dudes start kicking murder, thinking they kicking murder, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And be honest. I think this type of play came from, I wanna say it came from here, because this when I first witnessed it, and I zeroed into it, and I told my man about it. I used to joke about it, but now it ain't really a joke, because both of these dudes is dead, right? And they was both big-time boys in the game, Biggie and Tupac, right? But it was a situation where Tupac had got robbed coming to a studio in New York to see Biggie Small and them, got robbed and shot up in the lobby, right?
Right.
And right after that happening, Tupac came out with a record. I hit him up, boom, 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 and all that.
Right.
And I used to joke a little bit with my man and say, damn, that's the response, you know what I mean? He just gonna make a record after somebody run down on, because we really for the street type joint back then, So, I used to joke about it in a way to say that basically that's how people respond now with the clown, and now they call it trolling. You know what I mean?
Right.
So main man gets strolled, and he come to social media buying more jury. He in the jury store buying jury, talking about how them dudes ain't take his jury. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And filmed it for social media.
Right.
Get some momentum. Also, this boy's on Yo MTV Raps is back, right? And they got DJ Diamond Cuts, our own, Philly's own DJ Diamond Cuts is a host, and they got the boy Conceited off of Wildin' Out. Those two are hosting the joint, so Yo MTV Raps is back in motion. You know what I mean? And Freddie Gibbs popped up on there too, talking about, his rap beefs. He always having beef with other rappers.
Right.
And he went on to say he ain't got nothing against Gunna. He liked the song Gunna's Gotta Get About Him.
Right. Right.
He said a few things, What you think about this type of thing, Khan, man? What's to say about this, man? The Freddie Gibbs situation.
There's a lot to unpack with this boy, man, because he's starting to carry a certain kind of hat for me. Like, I'm going to explain the kind of hat he's wearing that I'll go into detail and I'll unpack it.
Right.
All right. First of all, see how you said it remind you of Biggie and Tupac thing? When Tupac got robbed or whatever and got shot up, hit up, right? And he came back with a song, I hit him up.
Right.
It's a little slight different with this guy here. It's like almost like, remember back, I'm gonna take you back to a time frame. And it's usually, this is the time frame when you and I was really in the mix.
Right.
Caught up in the battle a little bit, so to speak. Right? And I'm talking about mid-'80s, early 90s, right?
Yeah.
During this time frame,
Crazy, I spent the bulk of that in jail.
by the time you was on bricks, right? The reason why you was incarcerated,
Right.
I knew of, was a lot of taking stuff that ain't belong to you, right?
Right.
And a lot of people got caught up on the other side
Of that
of
tape.
having things taken from them, right? Now, it was certain ways that things were getting took from them back in this time frame.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Christmas tree wire, a lot of chicken wire, a lot of gray tape. You understand?
A lot of chicken wire was in play, man.
A lot of these joints going down, right?
They getting hog-tied.
You understand? And dudes, I remember a lot of dudes through the city think it was cool points when they got taken off for they might have only got taken off for 50, 60 grand.
Uh-huh.
And know what their comeback was?
What?
Man, it was another beam 50 in the ceiling, nut ass niggas.
So niggas been doing that
This ain't
trolling
just
type
start
vibe. I get it. I
you know
get
what
it.
I mean? No, but see, back then it was the other side of the troll.
Right.
It was a nigga getting robbed, trying to save cool points or save face by saying the niggas that robbed him was the suckers or the dudes that was nuts, because he still had 150 grand
Right.
in the missing place shoe
Right.
drop on the bottom shelf of his drawer.
Right. Got you.
You know what I mean?
I think sometimes that's what these guys
So
try
that's
to
what the boy,
imply
that's
too.
what boy was saying by
Yeah.
what jury they took. Now,
Yeah,
but
and he buying more
but he buying
at the
jury.
same time.
You understand what I'm
you know, they
saying?
try to make them out to be the suckers,
Yeah, like,
and
you know
that
what I mean?
they try to imply
And what I'm
that.
saying is this, right? Like I said,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to keep it even. The only sucker in that, for real, is the one who is not going to account and be accountable for the error that was made to get him in that position.
Right.
So all that extra running off at the mouth from the word go is where he was out of pocket at.
Right.
You understand? Because like I said, my grandmother said to me, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Because that's, see, and I tell my grandson, it's consequences and repercussions. That was his consequence and his repercussion.
Yeah.
Ain't anybody put no soap in his mouth, so he got the upside of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I think about that shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, right? And I'm gonna step off of him and go somewhere else. But I want to say this, right? I don't know. You know, I always put this disclaimer out there, right?
Right.
I don't know none of these guys on a personal level, right?
Right.
And I only can go for what they selling me. They're
Exact-
selling this. They
Right.
selling it, right? And some of it I buy, some of it I ain't purchasing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I say all that to say, I started off feeling the boy Freddie Gibbs, right? Right?
Right.
Because I liked the way he rapped. I like who he was blending with. I was liking his vibe, right?
Right.
And until he start poking his head out in this type of way with the trolling and inviting beefs and all that, that naturally makes me turn off a dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because any dude in general that run around looking for trouble
Right.
ain't an inviting type character to me. It ain't a cat that makes me, you know. I don't like to get close to them type of dudes that just looking for trouble
Right.
for no reason. They running around, testosterone running high,
Right.
overflowing, you know, and they
Right.
just looking to bump heads with other Rams and all the time, starting shit, you know. That ain't my type of cats, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of got off him from there,
Right.
and then I stepped back and watched. And every since I stepped back and watched, I keep seeing him pop up in this type stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't paid any more ear even to his music because it's like a turn off now. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
You
right.
know. So you know, let's go ahead. Another cold beverage.
Man, he thirsty, huh? Shit.
Yeah, we thirsty, man. Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip. NBA Youngboy, right?
Yeah.
NBA
my man.
Youngboy.
That's the Tupac of the 23.
That's what you call him.
Yeah.
NBA Youngboy, right? He signed Atlantic Records. He had a deal with Atlantic that the deal was coming to an end, and they try to renew the joint, right? Offering $25 million, right?
Right.
And Young Buck turned that paper down. He say,
Right.
"No, I'm great. I ain't good. I'm great." You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And only thing to make of this is that he gonna go an independent route.
Right.
I don't think he gonna turn down a quarter, $25 million from a label he was already comfortable making money with, except that that's the alternative. I think he great go independent. Now, I want to know what's your sentiments on that decision. What you think? You think that's a good decision for him or a bad one, Con?
Man, from the rip, he was already signed to a deal, right? He had a 2-album deal or something like that, right? He
Think so.
he executed his contractual responsibilities. You know what I mean? Now he's a seasoned veteran.
Right.
When it comes to this industry, technique of rubbing elbows, he got schooled, so to say, without paying for it.
Right.
Now he learned the game on the back end. He probably already employed road manager. He probably got his mom for his personal manager. Probably got his wife or his girlfriend for his road sound manager. He probably got personal accountants. He probably already got lawyers and everything lined up.
Right.
You know what I mean? He probably got dates and show dates and hotels and all this stuff already reasonable, plausible, ready to get shot to the moon as soon as he says a go. He probably got a road team to put his flyers up and everything. So making $25 million, he probably make that back on the first half a year. Next part of the year is all profit.
Right.
So I can see him doing it.
What's
because
jammed up on there?
because he already been signed to a contract. You understand what I'm saying? And
No, it's
him
cool.
learning the game is worth the price of tea in China.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for him, it's a go.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what my sentiments are. Often we get to this topic of indie and major, right?
Right,
And often I have mixed emotions.
right.
And that's because there's so many different pros and cons with both
Right.
that it's hard to just put a blanket distinction on it to say which is better, which is not. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, right.
A person like me that's an independent type dude gonna always lean towards that anyway because that's my makeup. See, I think independence come with a certain mindset from the gun bust,
Right.
a certain makeup a dude that ain't no bootlicker. He like to be on his own time, his own boss, basically.
Right.
Right? But when I hear some of the artists talk towards majors, and they say how that ain't for everybody, I understand what they saying because everybody can't fill those gaps that the majors fill for them. Everybody
Right.
ain't really cut like that, but they be talking indie.
Right.
Because you got to reach in your pocket on indie. You know what I mean? You got to really be independent of help.
Right.
And on your own with it. So I say all that to say this, right? I believe that if he's trying to go independent and not ink for the 25 mil with them again, go do it over again, I think it's great for him. And I'm going to tell you why. NBA Youngboy's a big-time household name.
Right.
I know for a fact he can clear that 25 million on his own and some. With his following, with his talent, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With his social media presence,
Yep.
is a no-brainer. I would have did the same thing if I was in his shoes, is what I'm saying. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, right. That's what I was trying to tell you. When I first started, you know what I mean, let you know what's up with him. He probably got all his ducks lined up.
Right.
Like I said, for them couple years he was already signed to the major, he probably peeped game
Right.
and put it all in his back pocket.
Right.
Now he hired his team. They need to work for him to make him get to a whole nother level of success in the game.
Right. Right.
And if he worth 25 million of them, he gonna make 250 million on his own. He probably got to pay out 50 million, so he probably gonna cash out 200 million profit. You know what I'm
Lil
talking about?
Nizzy, you gotta come up here one day, fill his seat up too, man.
You know what I
Shout
mean?
out to my son, Lil Nizzy, on deck.
But look, let me ask you something, shit.
Yeah, you want to ask me something now? Go ahead. Let's
It's
go
about
ahead.
that
Shoot.
time, right?
Shoot.
I mean, doing a little bit of thinking, trying to see where you at with it.
Yes, sir.
You know how we talk about this MC craft, this MC skill, this hip hop craft, this hip hop skill.
Yeah.
And when we start, trimming the layer back from the onion, we get to the point of a rapper.
Right.
What is it for you that makes up the ingredients, so to speak, or the criteria. You want to get more elaborate. Makes up of a real rap. Yeah, artist, but it's deeper than that. A profound rapper who raps the kind of lyrics we learned to love from the corner.
Oh, you talking about, in a nutshell, you trying to say the kind of rappers we like.
Yes.
Okay, the kind of rappers I like, I'm gonna first put it out there by mentioning some examples, and then I'm gonna go into your question and start answering the question, right?
Yeah.
I like rappers, right? First of all, that speaks towards my personal experiences and my upbringing and things that's relative to me, things I can relate to, right? And I don't know whether to call it fortunate or unfortunate, but I grew up in the streets. I grew up a certain kind of way, you know what I'm saying? In a certain type of neighborhood. That's like all of us, here, right? So I like to first off listen to people that I can relate to, that's talking to me, talking my language, something I understand.
Right.
That ain't going over my head. I ain't got to look it up to see what it means. They talking right to me, talking some of my personal experiences, right? And it's two categories of them guys to me.
Right.
And I'm gonna show you the categories by example.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna go here with the first category. I'm gonna say Jay-Z,
Right.
Rick Ross, Jeezy, right? And I might sneak a guy like T.I. in there, right? But really, Jay-Z, Jeezy, Rick Ross type of dude, right?
Okay.
Talk that street talk like that.
Right.
Now I'm gonna share my category. Now I'm gonna give you a whole other category.
Okay.
Right? Jadakiss, Styles P, Beanie Siegel, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you could have sat up here with me too and filled this seat up if you want to discuss something. This is my main man, right? He's behind the scenes. Shout out to Cash Studios, man, while we at it.
Right.
It's the owner there that's talking.
Right.
Now listen, so the two categories, if y'all paint a picture of what I'm saying, is all rap, they talk street, but in different ways. And I gotta put Pusha T in there, right? So I like all them guys. Now, which one do I really like the most and why? What makes up my favorite type of those kind of rappers? This is what my man asked me, right? This is rough. I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. It would have to be the first category, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
The first category, the Jay-Z's and Rick Ross boys, as opposed to the Kisses and them come next to me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why. They all talk that language, right? But some of them talk it more eloquently, right? And more, they put a little bit more wit to it.
Right.
And they also have different cadences.
Right.
They have different ways they come. The Beanie Siegels and Jadakisses, they back you down, boys. They rough around the edges, Dickie Wayne, Tim Wayne type vibe. straight gutter street. Then
Right.
you got the Rick Ross and the Jay-Z type boy is the pretty boy, money getting boy that was on the street that like to stay fly, wear the jewelry, and go to Vegas and go ahead. And so you got one cat talking to them guys, and you got the other guys talking to the straight slums, the ones that's in the trenches. Some of them may be working for them type dudes,
Right.
or that's they cop man or something.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yep. Yep.
So it's like I like the other dudes. I'm gonna tell you why. Their experiences stretch out a little more, right? They bread stretch out a little more so they can talk a little bit flyer with the street. Cause every street dude inspires to be fly. You feel what I'm talking about?
Right.
Always looking at the big car and the jewelry and the allure, like Jay-Z say.
Right. So let me ask you again.
Yes, sir.
What are the criteria?
The components.
The opponents.
All right. I'm gonna say this here.
You said the cadence. I got that.
Cadence is one. Wit,
You said eloquence.
eloquence, wit,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Wit, flyness, swagger, delivery,
Okay.
flow,
Okay.
breath control, right? And I don't like all the theatrics
Okay.
with an MC. I don't like an MC that gotta jump up and down and do backflip handspring semis off the stage
Right.
to get my attention.
Right.
They gotta capture me with all that what I'm saying.
Right.
If they come with that whole package,
Right.
I'm keyed in. Keyed all the way in. They got me to kill.
Right.
That's very entertaining to me.
Right.
They ain't gotta flip around and act crazy with it.
Right.
And my top dog is Jay-Z with that. Because Jay-Z bring that full package and he keeps his composure. He keeps his cool, so to speak. And that's what makes it stand out to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The fact that he keeps his cool and he cock his hat and he just start talking that shit to you and you be captivated by that, that's all you gotta do to be the top dog.
Okay. Okay.
But everybody can't got all them components
Okay.
to do it.
Right.
So they gotta dress it up, theatrics, this and that.
Right.
But cadence, swagger, flow, breath control, fly, wit, all those things conglomerate to me. And I gotta believe you.
Right.
I gotta believe you a little bit. I gotta feel like they were your experiences.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or they were second or third party experiences. You was close enough to narrate.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's my joint. I like them dudes and I like those components in them. So what's your answer to that question?
To ask myself the same question, what is the components, the criteria, you understand what I'm saying, that make up I'm a X out the hip hop artist because, like I said, I'm more or less in tune to the rapper. What makes up the components of the murders rapper to me is, for one, the most important element to me is dominance over the mic.
Right.
And a lot of people take this in different meanings, but what I mean by that when I say it is aggressive.
Right.
Nothing, no time for poise. The microphone is to be assaulted. And when you're assaulting something, it's never nice It's never really polite.
Right.
It's very aggressive. And that's the first component that I look for in a murder MC. Murder rapper, rather. How aggressive is he in his, what my man called it, cadence.
Right.
How aggressive is this rapper's cadence?
What actually is cadence, if I could interject
Cadence
right there?
is
What,
the way a
explain that to
person's
somebody.
voice fluctuates from check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. That's cadence. So you come on the track, yeah, y'all, that's old school, right? But that was an old school cadence. That was aggressive old school cadence. Then we go old school mellow tone, it'll be,
Give up some new school for the the youngest.
I'm
as well.
53 years old. See? Come on, man.
Reach for some
Come on, man. I'm old school, man.
My homie get ready to fall in a vicious Kumo D bag on y'all real quick, man. And Young is very witty, man. He great hit it. He said, "What two?" He
No, right. But your cadence is the way you articulate, your voice fluctuates in and off the beat. And is that some people do it in most cases it attracts the listener to open their eardrum up because you're now sucked in.
Right.
You might not even caught tuned to the words he said yet. You heard him say something, but the way he said it made you now dial in. That's the cadence.
So is the voice capturing you? The way they fluctuate the voice.
The voice is another element that makes
cadence,
up
all
a murder MC, right? And that's an element that is very underrated. You understand?
That's what it
So-
is.
So when
Right.
you are articulating and you are aggressive and your cadence is now have a person drawn in,
Right.
the words may get recorded later, or the next set of bars may capture you and you dialed all the way in.
Damn.
That's the cadence.
So you can have cadence without leaving the lyrics.
a lot of
Fill it
people
in.
did.
Yeah.
Then you have swagger, which comes with a video. You see how a person moves, body language. And before the video, you had swagger over the airwaves with ad-libs and character tracks. And you became personal with the rapper. And that's one of the two elements to me that makes up the most important to a murder MC. And then the most importance to me, to a murder MC, is how he carries whatever rap he's doing. Me, I like more heartfelt pain rap. So if a person can carry that and take me to that trash can part that I come from and bring me up to triumph, that's a successful rapper to me. And, you know, there's a lot of murder rappers out here.
Who do that best for you?
Who do that part best? Now, this ain't, I'm not saying this is the best rapper. See, we get caught up in this a lot. And
Right.
it's like you be trying to get me, you know what I mean?
No,
and
no.
I'm going to clean it up every time. Right? I'm going to clean it up every time. Right?
No, I just
Because-
want to know
Right.
what you said. Who does that the best for you
Right.
when you out at trash can in the Triumph?
And to triumph
Yeah.
as a murder rapper, Siegel.
Siegel, okay. How
You know what I
about
mean? And I'm not saying it because I'm Geo, and y'all know I'm Geo.
that? Right.
But as far as talking about out the hood now, he nailed it with that song. Bottom line.
Yes, sir.
That's from trash can to triumph. You know what I mean? A lot of people got painful song raps
Right.
and this, that, and the third, but That song was highly underrated, man.
I'm gonna tell you one of the ones that did that for me,
Yeah.
and we watched this. We witnessed this.
Right.
We was up Baseline Studio,
Right.
and this actually the first time I saw Jay-Z record live.
Right.
You remember that night?
Right. I was right there.
And
I remember what you said, the boy.
yeah, and somehow, some way, we gotta make it about this hood one day.
Right.
We watched them record that joint,
Right.
and that joint took me there, yo.
Crazy.
And Beanie did that there. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Right. Right.
What?
Right.
What? Didn't he go crazy on that? On
Crazy.
that pain, bring you out the gutter up here?
All with a triumph, man.
Oh, that was a heavy one, yo.
man.
I watched that magic come to
Check
play.
it out,
Me and you.
man. You know, knew the neighbors on the block with their face on stuff.
Yeah, man.
All that type hip stuff, right?
Mom smoke, kids can't chase the
ice
ice cream
cream
truck.
truck. Yeah,
And you wonder
man.
why we light things up.
You know what I mean?
Come
You know what
on.
I mean, had the light green. Why you say? No, he went crazy right
Try
there.
to,
I don't even want to
try
jack him
to,
up,
try
man.
to relax, lean up.
I didn't want to jack
He
him
was
up, man.
killing that
I
joint,
know
yo.
he got stupid wide open on that joint.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
We witnessed that.
Right.
We hear the lyrics back. You know.
Right.
We know the song. The song got out there mainstream crazy.
Right.
Right? Which verse? Who had the best verse on that song? Remember Jay-Z? What did we get about this metaphors and riddle out this something was hospital feeling out this somehow we gotta get about this some way. You know,
I think Faith had the strongest verse out of there.
Scarface, Brad.
Yeah.
Brad had the strongest
Yeah.
one out of all
Yeah.
three.
Yeah. See, what you gravitate to most of the time, and
Right.
I notice, is how many balls can a man juggle?
right.
I gravitate
Good
to
way to put it.
the point.
Right.
If he can make it as simplistic as possible, but get me right to the point, that's, to me, you probably say it's a back you down
Yep, it
reverse
is.
layup, right? But if you can't stop it, it's Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. And
You
it's
know what I'm saying?
super effective and it's crazy. I get it.
Right? And you prone to liking
The bip bops
skip,
on the
skip,
way down.
skip.
I just like to be
know?
entertained to that
No, this
extent.
is entertaining. Ha.
Yeah,
Bam.
to some.
To a lot. Not
No, I'm not saying.
Maybe just not to you in most cases.
No,
I'm
but
pointing
there's
out.
other people like me. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot
so
that like back you down, dunk
I'm
on
not
you.
saying it ain't. I'm talking about you got fans of both.
Right, so let's get to what we're saying.
Right.
My question was, what is it that you like, right? Then you ask me what it is I like.
Right, gotcha.
That's what I'm giving you.
All right.
My part. I'm prone to liking the best that I like is to cut the fat off the meat. And a lot of them dudes that back you down, dunk on you, can bip bop, skip, skip, doop, doop. Reverse
Right.
layup. Beans can do all that.
And let me
skip, bip, bip,
add
and all
this
that.
too. You like
Kids
that in
can do that. Skip, skip,
everything.
skip,
You
skip,
like that in boxing.
Yeah.
Everything. That's you. And I like the other thing
Right.
in everything. It's the same way.
Except Javante Davis.
On what tip?
On that same tip.
Cause he ain't got none of that with him.
He ain't got a lot of that skip, bop, scoop, scoop, Devin Haney.
So what is it that?
What's his name? Dude from North Philly got.
Right.
What's his name?
What you want?
Boots. He don't got that stuff.
Oh, he
Boots
from
got.
West.
From West Philly. He don't
Boots
got
and
Boots
it's
got.
right.
Or Devin Haney got.
Right.
Javante is back you
Shakur.
down.
What about Shakur Stevens?
He definitely ain't got what Shakur Stevens got. If he fights Shakur Stevens, he might be in for his match because that guy got what you like. He got the slip, dip,
Yeah.
uppercut, jab, spin off you.
And just for the record, I like Shakur over him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's,
put that out there.
Yeah, because That's your traditional guy you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm more how you say 'em. Yeah, but that's what I'm prone to like, and not saying I don't like
Right.
the Biggie Smalls. I love that type rapper, but
Right.
I like the Tupac type rappers too. That's right to the point.
Got you.
Ain't all the 8 balls in the air. They got 3 balls they juggling. They do it well.
Now, can I ask you a question in hindsight of the question?
Yeah.
We building,
Yeah.
you know. Out of those categories, 2-part question. Does Snoop Dogg fit that category? And if so, which one of them guys, which way would you lean him?
Oh, shit. Damn, man. Look, right. I don't give a lot of dudes this, man, but one dude I already gave him that.
Right.
And what I gave Mac was his own genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Snoop has the other spectrum, the other light on that same prism of lights.
Right.
You got Mac on one end that's holding down the murder rapper side, right? Then
Right.
you got Snoop Dogg. Now, don't get it wrong. The murder rap, I said, can do all the crossover, skip, bop, Uncle Harry moves, all them little floaters. He got all those tricks, right?
Right.
But he going to back you down and reverse dunk on you most of the time.
Snoop, right?
Now, Snoop got the other spectrum of that. He got the pimp daddy shit. He gonna slow pimp juice you to death. He gonna pinky ring you to death, finger roll smooth on you. You know what I mean? Drop
Right.
it, he gonna get you right there and drop it right in.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? But then every now and then, he gonna dunk on you because Snoop 6'5". Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Snoop can stretch.
Right.
You know what I mean? He got vastness to his game.
Right.
Don't think he can't go deep cover and go dunk on
Right.
you.
That's what I was ready to say. Yeah, and you don't stop.
I'm-
187
that's what I'm
on all
saying.
them joints.
So Snoop can get real dark when he have to, like. But his game is really smooth and silky. Like I said, he that George Gervin of the rap game.
Ooh.
And Beans is the Shaquille O'Neal, man.
Got you.
You
Got
got Jay-Z being Michael Jordan. That's his game. He's Michael
Got you.
Jordan.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
You somewhat winding down a little bit, right? But
Right.
I'm gonna use this last few minutes to privy y'all on some things, some up and coming things.
Yeah, what it do?
We got the third chair for a reason. We already have guests. We got guests lined up. You know what I
Right.
mean, we putting a Rolodex of nice guests together as we speak. They already on deck. Just about arrangement, schedule, and all that. So look forward to some guests in the up and coming real near future, right? Like
Right.
ASAP Rocky.
Right.
Also, we want to showcase up and coming underground artists' music. And we want to use this last part of the segment, the last part of the podcast on the outro for that. So we got some stuff lined up. We got to get all the technicals worked out. Huh? Yeah, they got videos and all. Okay. You saying right now? I don't have a video right now, I don't think.
No, we gonna get on that, y'all. It's gonna be a time and place for all the wrinkles get ironed out. You know.
Yeah, I got music. I
everything
ain't
in
got
time.
video.
Right now, we
You
still.
can't put the music
Like
on?
I said, we iron out. Let's
Huh?
hold that third party talk.
Can't
Y'all
do
hold that
music?
third
All right.
party talk.
So
y'all.
listen. Anyway, we got it up and coming, right? We got to work the technicals out. But that's what I'm saying that to say, any up and coming new artists that feel like y'all music is good enough to be showcased on To The Point on the outro, because we trying to showcase it, pump it, give it a platform, give it some listeners, give it some momentum for you. Direct the people to where you selling it at, where they can stream it and listen to it at like that. We trying to help, our people. We trying to uplift our people.
Bottom
we ain't
line-
asking for no check or nothing.
Bottom
It's
line,
just for
we
help.
Philly versus everybody.
Right. So I'm saying send y'all music in, man. You can send it to either my email or my man's. Mine is Sheed, SHEED, NPSP @gmail.com. or you can send it to the point 267 at gmail.com, or
RobbieKhan24@gmail.
yeah, send the music, man. You know what I mean? So we just gonna play it for the audience, for the listeners, and showcase it. Tell them who you is, where to find your music
What we
at.
trying to do right real fast in a nutshell, man. We trying to camera ride to the top. It's 2 humps from the camera, right? We gonna be on the front hump. Y'all can come on, get the back. We gonna lead us to the top, or vice versa. Sometimes y'all get the front hump and we play the back.
Right.
Trick is getting to the top.
So
Bottom
listen, man. Like I said, look forward to a guest, man. Maybe this Friday coming. We on every Monday and Friday, 8 p.m. now. You know what I mean? That's to the point 267 on IG Live. We doing everything live as well as live on set, right?
Right.
And I also encourage you and I implore you to go to the To The Point YouTube channel, subscribe, right? Like,
Right.
comment, and share.
Right.
Share the videos. Watch the whole video. Watch the whole podcast. You're going to be entertained. It's entertaining. It's informing, like I mentioned earlier. You know what I mean? So we here. You know what I mean? We staples now. We staples in this game. We can only go up from here. So we going up. Y'all coming with us?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
with that being said, man, it's your man Sheed from To The Point. I'm signing off till Friday, man. I'll see y'all back here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah.
Another one.
I hit the buzzer beater. While you watch from the bleachers, I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point. I hit the buzzer beater. While you watch from the bleachers, I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cass got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
I hit the buzzer.